with bludgeoning objects like hammers. Are you planning on getting rid of hammers too and registering them? Well, this concept is too bold. You know, we talked to a guy named John Sky who has seawaterpipeline.com, and John is working in Australia, and he's facing a conflict with the lobbying forces of reverse osmosis. There are people using centrifugal desalinators and reverse osmosis desalinators that run on fuel that do not want a seawater pipeline in Australia. There is more. There's a lot more to the story. Great ideas often face violent opposition from mediocre minds. Albert Einstein. Hydrolysis is possible. Believe me, and once I achieve the presidency, we will start building a seawater pipeline with not tax dollars, mind you, but renewable energy savings bond money. I am the window to the future. I will lead this nation through the toughest times so that we can begin prospering again. What we have today are very corrupt people in Washington who will do whatever they can for a buck. Their own personal money is at stake. I don't have that affliction. I'm not a materialistic pig. It's actually 4.4 billion now. Guess 212. Where have you been? Obama upped the ante to 4.4 billion and growing. Everyone wants their finger in the immigration bill that he wants to force down our throat by allowing contagious children to run through our country. We will work toward deportation by simply making it impossible for people to work who are illegal. Anyone who doesn't have proper documentation in America, they won't instantly be deported. Their employers will be arrested, and a felony charge will be placed on them. I guarantee, this has been done in Oklahoma and it worked great. I guarantee the problem with illegal aliens will disappear in a matter of months, not years. Anyone who's an employer who's charged, like Leona Helmsley, remember her, that she was charged with hiring an illegal maid? She got 2 years. Seriously. Jace, I'm not a dumb American. I have a tested IQ of 185. And I'm not here calling you a dumb idiot.
Okay.
No, we're not deporting anybody. I tried to explain that to you. Until we actually deal with them at the border, they will be treated with an immediate trial by a federal judge, albeit somebody who's immediately been given that status, and they'll be sent back immediately over the border. We're not going to let them stay here, and we're not going to warehouse these people. Well, capitalist pigs oftentimes can use automation, honey bunny. You know, not everybody needs perfectly harvested raspberries and strawberries. Machines can harvest strawberries just as well as humans. We just can't package them with perfection. So you'll see a lot more purees that are frozen in the future. It's been buried in my Cume folder, but it was a cognitive reasoning IQ test that was performed in 1977. Thank you, Uncle Lester. You know, I'm not trying to deport anybody. I don't want anyone to self-deport either, like Mitt Romney said. I look at this problem as a multifaceted configuration. We don't want to mistreat people, but we don't want to allow people to come on in free of charge and then give them money like Obama's doing. Switzerland has a smaller population than we do.
Well, you're talking about, honey bunny, the laws that are already on the books against people hiring illegal immigrants that need to be enforced.
This is the Nazi, folks, number 481. He came back as 481. Now I ban him again. You know,
you need some coffee, Dave?
I get dry mouth at this point, so I'm going to get out of the show. I'm also going to pull down our ideas so that, you know, I don't even think people even understand what we're talking about. It's almost as though they've been zombified by all the fluoride they're drinking. So it's kind of sad, really.
Switch places.
Yeah, let me just get by you there. Thanks.
Okay. There we go.
Uncle Lester, that's not our site.
But we do have America's thirdparty.org and all those.
Yeah. They still drink tap water, Rodney. It's sad. Half the country's water is toxic, and that's why they're coming in here and asking such mindless questions and calling me a racist.
Okay. So